Well, hello there. My name is Greg. Papa Greg, as my grandchildren like to refer to me as, and I'm okay with that. And this is a new adventure for you and for me. I watch YouTube a lot. I'm an older guy, 52. Who's counting? I got a lot of stories in life. I like making barbecue. I like smoking meats. I like beer. I like bourbon. I like vodka tonic every now and then. And so, join me on this little journey. Video blog. Stuff that I like to do. Today we're going to be sharpening about a 120-year-old handmade knife. A great uncle made this out of a pull saw. E.C. Jones. And we are going to use my Sharp-All fixed angle blade system to sharpen this thing up a bit. So I'll take you on a journey and we'll have some conversations while we do it. Tell you a little bit about myself. So I have been on God's green earth since 1974. I've had a lot of life experiences, anywhere from a very misspent youth, very problematic for my mom, bless her soul. Getting called home by the police for shooting guns behind the high school, for willful speed competition, for a multitude of things that, I'm really glad I did not have cameras back then, or we wouldn't be doing a vlog today. I'd probably be in prison. Who knows? But I've done a lot of things in life, a lot of stories. U.S. Army. I was a CH-47 maintainer, Chinook Delta model, CH-47 Delta at the time when I was in. That started in 1993. I got out in November of 98. I worked as a boat mechanic for about 3 months in the great state of Georgia, in Savannah. The whole time applying for an aircraft maintainer position for a company that was based out of Georgia. And since then, I've worked for this company for almost 25 years this coming August. I took a break in the middle, went to a company out in Oklahoma, spent some time out there, missed the East Coast quite a bit. I'm originally from North Carolina. I've been in South Florida for 16 years now, I believe. Love it. It's a great state to live in for many reasons, but found my love of my life down here at a friend's backyard. We were doing just a little bonfire and met her in my friend's backyard, and that was 10 years ago. Been happily married ever since. And just living life, doing what life does. But I figured I'd start this channel. I don't know if it'll go anywhere. I'm still gainfully employed. I still have a good job. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy the people I work with, and enjoy the people I work for. But hey, I got spare time on my hands. I work second shift, so I'm off 3 days a week. I work Monday through Thursday. And what better than, I've got a pool. It's nice outside. The pool's currently at 89 degrees, unheated. That's just a good old South Florida sun doing his business. But, there's only so much time you can spend in a pool. Well, today we're going to spend it getting a knife prepped. I don't know if the camera picks it up or not, but I've got a pack of spare ribs. 5.34 pounds of spare ribs to be exact, thawing in front of me, and that's going to be cooked tomorrow. I've been cooking barbecue for a long time. And to me, barbecue is of the porcine style. I'm a big pork barbecue guy. Pork butts, pork shoulders, pork picnics, ham, you name it. I love it all. I'm not opposed to beef barbecue. I've cooked my share of briskets and dino bones and 3-rib plates and whatnot. My wife loves a good beef barbecue, so I do that for her every now and then. But if I have my choice, it's going to be a butt, or it's going to be ribs, baby back, spare ribs, country style ribs. My preference is a butt. I learned how to cook barbecue on a Weber kettle. Spent about 20 years perfecting myself with that. and making sure I do a good job with it. I've got my own rub that I make. One of these days I'll pass that rub on to one of my kids so they can carry it on, but for now it's all in my head, and sometimes that's a jumble, sometimes it's not. But my barbecue style, yes, there's two styles of barbecue in North Carolina, and we don't talk about South Carolina because I'm not a big mustard barbecue guy, but you have Eastern barbecue and Western barbecue sauce. One is a vinegar-based sauce, one is a tomato-based sauce. One's sweet, one's tangy. I've mixed them. I've made my own. I've got a hybrid. That's what I like. That's what my family likes. And so that's what I stick with. That too is a secret that I'll pass on to one of my kids one of these days. Probably my son, maybe my daughters if they want to do it. But I've got to write that one down because there again is a sauce that I've never taken the time to write it down. So I'm gonna have to figure that out so my kids can have barbecue well after I'm gone, or maybe make me barbecue before I'm gone. Who knows? But I learned how to make barbecue on a Weber kettle. I advanced and thought I'd go a little bit outside the box, so I got myself a pellet grill. I know a lot of people don't like pellet grills because they say it makes you lazy, but I did 20 years of the steak in my Weber kettle, using hardwood chunks, using hardwood barbecue. I've done it all. I've sat outside for 14 hours with a 12-pack of beer and nursed the Weber kettle to get the proper barbecue. And, you know, I figured, pellet grill, let me give it a shot. I put in a lot of effort into this. I deserve, you know, a change of pace. So I did pit balls. I've smoked the pit balls for 7 years, I believe. The problem with the pit balls is that I only ever used it for smoking, and like cast iron, I'm not going to clean out my smoker. That's creosote, that's flavor that's built up over time, and I don't want to clean it out all the time. Well, you can't do high heat cooking in a smoker if you don't clean it out. It flares up, and it has, and I have burned a turkey that I was trying to fast cook on the pit balls. So I recently bought myself a Rectech. I spent a little bit more money, a lot more money actually, and got myself a Rectech 380 Bravo Delta. It's a bullseye style, Weber kettle style type of grill. It still uses pellets, auger fed. It gets up to 1,000 degrees, so I can cook anywhere from burgers. I did a pork butt last weekend. I cooked it at 225 degrees for 16 hours. Turned out amazing. I've done burgers at 600 degrees. I've done burgers at 1,000 degrees. Tomorrow I'm going to do some spare ribs. I don't know what temperature I'm going to cook them at yet. They're probably going to be more savory, or be a little bit more Texas style. Salt, pepper, garlic. Maybe a little bit of honey glaze at the end. I don't know yet, but so we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. All right, well, looks like I spoke for probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes and didn't realize the camera was off. So I'm back. Still doing the same thing, still sharpening up a knife and telling you stories. But so yeah, this is a little journey that I'm gonna start. You know, if for nothing else, my kids will have something to watch to remember by, maybe hear some stories that I had never told them that I didn't realize I had told them. You know, little blog in the life of just some random old dude who just has a phone and a stand and hobbies and time. So yeah, we're gonna go on this journey together, whether I'm by myself or whether or not I've got people that actually like to watch it. I'll keep track of kind of what I do and bring you along for the ride and maybe teach you some things, maybe make you chuckle, make you cry. Who knows? But no matter what, have fun, hug somebody you love, enjoy a beer, a bourbon every now and then, and a good chuckle. Till next time, toodles.